88 years old. No pills, no dizzy spells, no ear trips. Just me, my favorite chair, and perfect blood pressure. Sounds too good to be true? Well, let me tell you something, friend. It wasn't always like this. There was a time when every time I bent down to tie my shoe, my head would spin like a carnival ride. My BP? Sky high one day, low the next. I was scared, frustrated, and frankly, done with being a prisoner to the cuff. But now, my last checkup read like a textbook, 120/78. Yup, at 88. No meds, just 5 simple, down-to-earth habits. Stick around because by the end of this video you're going to know exactly what I do every day to keep my blood pressure perfect, what I stopped doing that made the biggest difference, and one shocking tip that even surprised my doctor. Before we dive in, let me ask you, how's your blood pressure these days? Are you managing it, or is it managing you? Drop your answer in the comments. Let's get real with each other. And hey, while you're here, give this video a like, tap that subscribe button, and share it with a friend or loved one who's tired of popping BP pills like candy. Let's get into it. Habit number 1. I walk with a purpose every day. Now don't roll your eyes and say, oh, it's just walking. Listen, this is not your average shuffle around the living room kind of stroll. I walk with purpose. Every single morning, rain, shine, or grandkid birthday party, I put on my sneakers and do exactly 23 minutes of brisk walking. Why 23 minutes? Because my cardiologist told me, at your age, even 20 minutes is gold. But those extra 3 minutes, that's where the magic happens. And guess what? Just a few weeks of that habit, and my systolic number dropped by 10 points. Here's why it works. Walking opens up your arteries like a garden hose. It calms your nervous system. It burns off that sneaky blood pressure-raising cortisol. And most importantly, it gives you a rhythm, a reason, a sense of movement. You don't need a fancy gym, just a sidewalk and some old-school stubbornness. Do you walk daily, or do your slippers see more mileage than your shoes? Comment, walk warrior, if you're already on the move, or starting today, if you're ready to take the first step. Alright, lace up, because habit number 2 is where things start to taste interesting. Habit number 2, I drink this one thing every morning. Now don't worry, this isn't some overpriced powder from a late-night infomercial. I'm talking about something so simple, so old-school, you probably have it sitting in your kitchen right now. It's warm lemon water. Yup, just 1 cup of warm water with half a lemon squeezed in. I drink it first thing in the morning, before coffee, before breakfast, before anything. The vitamin C gives your blood vessels a little pep talk. The warm water wakes up your digestion, which helps your body balance sodium. And it alkalizes your system, which has been linked to lower inflammation, one of the sneaky root causes of high BP. But here's the kicker. I didn't believe in this at first, until my neighbor Helen, 93 years old, told me, honey, I've been doing it for 40 years and haven't touched a BP pill since Nixon was president. That got my attention. Bonus tip, I add a pinch of cinnamon once or twice a week. It helps regulate blood sugar, which is deeply connected to blood pressure. Let me ask you, have you ever tried lemon water, or are you still married to your morning coffee first thing? Comment lemon power if you're willing to give it a shot tomorrow morning. And trust me, habit number 3 might just be the most important one yet. Habit number 3, I quit this one thing everyone over 60 still does. This one might sting a little, but if you're still doing this, it could be quietly wrecking your blood pressure. I quit salt-heavy processed foods. No more frozen dinners, no more deli meats, no more canned soups pretending to be healthy. Now, I'm not saying I eat bland boiled carrots all day. I still eat good. But I stopped buying anything that comes with a sodium bomb label. You know what shocked me? Even healthy, canned beans can have 700 milligrams of sodium in one serving. And don't get me started on instant noodles. Might as well lick a salt block. What I do instead, I season with garlic powder, black pepper, herbs, lemon, and turmeric. I check labels like I'm reading the fine print on a will. And I cook in batches so I'm not tempted to just microwave something. Since cutting down sodium, my ankles don't swell. My fingers don't feel like sausages. And my BP? Rock solid. Let me know in the comments, do you check food labels? Or do you go by taste and habit? Type label hawk if you're already checking, or learning today if this is news to you. Alright, coming up next, habit number 4 is the sneaky mental trick that changed everything. Habit number 4, I train my brain like I train my body. Now, this one surprised even me. I used to think high blood pressure was only about food, weight, and exercise. But then my doctor asked me a strange question. "What's your stress level on a normal day?" I said, "I'm retired, I should be relaxed." He smiled and said, "Your body doesn't retire from stress just because your job did." That hit me like a ton of bricks, because even in retirement, I'd worry about my kids, my bills, my health, the news, you name it. So I started doing something I'd never tried before. I trained my brain. Every morning after my walk, I sit for 7 minutes. Yes, just 7, and I breathe. Slowly, deliberately, I count each breath. At first, I felt silly. It's my superpower. Benefits I noticed within weeks. My blood pressure readings got more stable. I started sleeping better. I stopped getting mad at squirrels for digging in my garden. Okay, mostly stopped. And here's the science. Mindful breathing activates your vagus nerve, which tells your heart and blood vessels to chill out. Literally. Do you ever stop and breathe on purpose? Not while watching TV. Not while arguing with the remote. I mean, truly sitting still and focusing on your breath? Comment brain trainer if you're already doing this, or starting my 7 if you're going to give it a try today. Because listen up. Habit number 5 is the one that ties them all together. It's the secret sauce. Habit number 5. I made one rule about sleep, and I never break it. We don't talk enough about sleep and blood pressure, but the connection is huge. Let me put it this way. If you short your sleep, your blood pressure will go through the roof, even if you're eating kale by the bucket. I learned this the hard way after a week of staying up late watching crime shows. Yes, even us old-timers can binge. My blood pressure shot up for the first time in months, so I made one rule. In bed by 9:45 p.m. No exceptions, no excuses. Why so specific? Because your body's natural blood pressure dip happens between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. If you miss that window, your body thinks something's wrong, so it keeps BP high. Consistent bedtimes regulate your circadian rhythm, which affects everything from your hormones to your heartbeat. Now I treat bedtime like a ritual. Warm shower, herbal tea, quiet lighting, no screens after 9. And yes, I even wear goofy blue light glasses when watching TV after dinner. My granddaughter thinks I look like a retired spy. Here's my challenge to you. For the next 7 nights, go to bed at the same time. No excuses. Then take your blood pressure. You just might be shocked. Tell me in the comments, what time do you go to bed? Type Sleep Champ if you're already in sync, or Challenge accepted if you'll try it tonight. What my doctor said at my last checkup. So picture this. I walk into my doctor's office for my yearly checkup. I'm 88 at this point. I sit down, roll up my sleeve, and the nurse takes my blood pressure. She looks at the monitor, then at me, then at the monitor again. Then she says, "Mr. Thompson, are you sure you're 88? I said, "Last I checked, yes." "Why?" She said, "Because your blood pressure is better than half the 40-year-olds we see in here." That moment felt like winning the Super Bowl of senior health. But you know what? It wasn't luck. It wasn't magic. It was these 5 little habits, done consistently, day after day, year after year. You don't need fancy supplements. You don't need expensive gadgets. And you sure don't need to be perfect. You just need to care enough to start. Bonus tips, little things that help a lot. Here are a few bonus habits I've picked up along the way. They're not essential, but they sure help. 1. I move my body every hour, even if it's just standing up and stretching for 60 seconds. 2. I talk to at least one person a day. Connection matters. Loneliness raises blood pressure. 3. I laugh a lot. I watch funny shows, I read silly stories, and I even laugh at my own jokes. Somebody has to. 4. I forgive quickly. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. 5. I track my progress. I keep a simple BP journal. It keeps me accountable and inspired. Let's quickly review the 5 habits that changed my life and my blood pressure. 1. Daily morning walks, no matter what. Even 10 minutes counts. 2. Warm lemon water, first thing in the morning, before coffee. 3. Low sodium diet, bye-bye, processed foods. Hello, herbs and flavor. 4. Mind training, 7 minutes of daily breathing or stillness. 5. Sleep ritual, in bed by 9:45 p.m. Your heart will thank you. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 habits are you already doing? Which one surprised you the most? And which one are you going to start today? Let's chat in the comments. Because when we share, we all grow stronger. If this video helped you, or inspired you, or even made you chuckle once or twice, do me a favor, like this video, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more senior health wisdom, real talk, and a little humor to get you through the day. Because I may be 88 with perfect blood pressure, but you, my friend, are just getting started. Stay strong, stay young at heart, and I'll see you in the next video.